Well, today I'm out here to have a look at the brakes on this little 2005 Suzuki Alto, or Maruti Alto. Um, I had a go at this a few weeks back now, and I managed to snap off one of the slider bolts, so I shall get this car jacked up and get my wheel off, and then we'll have a look. Well, here's the problem. So this slider pin, it doesn't feel brilliant, but it looks pretty crap, but it is moving. So this one down here, I mean, this one was actually quite stiff. So I basically just rotated it and then I got it off. But this one, tried the same thing. I tried rotating it and it just snapped. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and heat this up with with a gas torch and see if that allows me to get that moving. But I think I need to really take these out and there as well. So I'm going to heat them up. It's going to have to get new discs fitted as well. But there's a reasonable amount of corrosion in there. I just really want to know if I can get this off. I'll get another couple of calipers, throw it in for a cheap and cheerful MOT, and see what it needs. If it needs too much, then it'll just be over the bridge. There's a reasonable amount of corrosion in there, but it's nothing too... It's not drastic. It'll clean up, I think, fairly well. But anyway, famous last words. I've got this bottom bolt out, which is over here, that bolt. I had to use my torque wrench to try and get that out. I tried the 400 Newton meter torque wrench, didn't want to move it. Now, the problem with this bolt here, it snags on the lower part of this strut. I think it's the bolting for the knuckle. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and knock that bolt back now, and then get access to this one with the torque wrench. It's a success story. So I've got the pad carrier off, and as you can see, that's completely snapped off. So this is what it normally should look like. It goes in there. This one has snapped off at some point. So I don't know at which point it snapped off. It must be, I suppose, where that thread ends. About there. So I'm going to try a pair of trusty old mole grips and see if I can get any movement on it at all. But failing that, I'll just have to get another pad carrier. I think there's one on eBay, so I'll have a look there. The excitement levels have increased greatly here. The courier has arrived with my Eicher. Oh, I've just got a text at the same time from DHL telling me that my parcel's been delivered. But this is the next part of the puzzle for the little Suzuki Alto. I have actually ordered a couple of calipers on eBay. They're arriving sometime this week. So I thought to myself, well, I could probably do with getting new discs, because as you saw before, the discs were pretty rusty. So I managed to pick these discs up. Look at this. So I actually ordered the wrong thing. You see that VTech black silicon sealant? I thought it was VTech silicon grease, so that was a cock up. But you see the brake pads? Well, they were list price of 58. Sorry, not brake pads, brake discs. They were a list price of 58 supposedly, which I think is a comedy price. Anyway, they were £4.89. So anyway, I got 2 of them for £8 odd. I think there's VAT to go on top of that. So, and then there was the brake pads, which, I mean, obviously another ridiculous £65, but it was £14 odd for the brake pads. So anyway, here we go. I've got myself some very cheap and cheerful vented brake discs for the little Suzuki. So this is, I'll put this video up quickly so people can see it. Excuse me. So these discs, £4 odd each. Now with Euro Car Parts, who I've got this from, Euro Car Parts, they've got a code at the moment to get 45% off. And that's on for the next few days. So anyway, I'll get this up. So anyway, I'm waiting for the calipers. Once the calipers come, I'll get these 2 discs fitted.